want to be live. I want to just do a broadcast. I tried to set it to just go at 12, but maybe it just has a timer to start recording at 12. Like I could just sit there and just wait, and it would say that Kirima's going live. That's probably what it is. Yeah, because I'm live right now. Damn it, I didn't want to do that. Because that way people can decide whether or not they want to even bother listening to my bullshit, and it's already got a description of what's going on. Because these are nothing. These are just me rambling. And I feel like I'm gonna bum people out and shit, whatever. I am gonna have the CD release party, but it's just not. This isn't it. This is just me. I like talking and just throwing stuff out there. It's just kind of fun to just talk. And so like yeah, the subject of this one is untrue love, and I'm no expert by any means, but I know what it is and I know what it isn't. It's not selfish. It's very sacrificing. It's very giving, and it doesn't. It takes work, but the thing about it is that that work is work you enjoy. So it doesn't take. You work at something you love. You'll never work a day in your life. Well, how much so if you work at making your true love happy? That's not work. It shouldn't be work. If you truly love somebody, it should be like one of the things you think about all the time. You know, it should be one of the things you think about all the time. Like, what can I do to make their life happier, their life easier, their life whatever. And if they truly love you, they're doing the same thing. So there's no reason for you to worry about what's going to make your life happier because they've already got that covered. And they're also coming from a way that understands you and also a way outside of you that would think of something you'd never think of that is awesome that you really cherish and love because they know you. Even more though, so they know what you're into and where you're headed and what direction you're going, and so they care. Um, Whether that's like you hate cleaning the ice off of your windshield, and they get you the right kind of. Not only do they get you like a good whatever, but they either help get your defroster fixed or some Rain-X for your shit, so that way it just never fogs up to begin with. That's the difference between like will get you what you want. Love will get you. Hello, Dave and Bambi fan. How are you? I'm not sure how people are finding these. I'm not sure if these are people that are subscribed or not, but there may be like a live broadcast thing. I don't know. I'm just rambling. My sister's probably better at this than I am because she actually wrote a book. She's published. Maisha Battle. She wrote a book about. It's called "This Should Be Fun." She's actually published. And she goes over like modern dating, and I'm too old. I'm 48. I'm just giving my viewpoints on dating from like damn near 50-year-old guy that's been burned way more than loved. Um, so um, your amount of love you give should not be based on how much you receive. It should be about how much you do. As I said before, I don't do less than 100%. I try to. Like if the person's not chipping in their part, but I just keep plugging along at 100% until they prove. I don't try and change them. Um, but I mean, some people don't know what's going on, so if you don't say anything, then it's kind of. I mean, you could just bail out, but that's kind of shit. But I mean, I let the intentions be known that it's not working the way that it's going, and things have to change, or it's going to end. And like I said, people are just comfortable getting 100% for barely nothing because you seem very low maintenance. And I'm like, I can do 125, 150. You really haven't seen me crank up. I can really crank it up. You haven't. I think about things all the time to do, but I'm not going to be the only one contributing in this relationship. And it should be both people giving at any point in time. It should be so that no one's feeling, you know, taken advantage of, used, abused. Um, if you have any kind of sensation of that's like you're being used, then you are. Now, some people just are suspicious by nature and kind of like, oh, I have a feeling they're being used. And look at it and see, like, why do you feel that way? Well, because I give a lot and that person gives nothing. That person is then looking at you basically as a kind of an ATM for emotional withdrawals. And they're just taking, and they're taking, they're taking. They're like, this is awesome. I just stick in my card, and it just gives me. They're not going to change that behavior. If they don't change that behavior on their own, like sit there and go, this is kind of fucked up. What's good, man? How you doing? Just chilling out, man. Just broadcasting, talking about stuff. How you doing? Um, just I mean, I've gotten into a bit of broadcasting, podcasting a little bit. I mostly do music and stuff, but I've had a lot of time on my hands, so I just decided to start blogging a little bit. And these are nothing. I usually do like music reviews and stuff, but I stopped doing that when YouTube put commercials on my videos. So my commercials were getting my videos were getting lots of views, like 9,000 views a month. It's not a ton. I'm not like viral or anything like that, but it's making them fucking cash. And it's not even that they didn't cut me in; it's that they didn't let me know. And so I was very pissed. And so I just let it slide for a while. And then I logged in one time and they removed one of my videos because they said it had medical misinformation about COVID 19. It was a video about the Illuminati. And I mean, I did research. My fiance and I at the time, my fiance at the time and I, we did research. We went all the way back to like the very beginnings of it in Bavaria, and like, is it real? Is it not? We explained how the real problem is not in this evil cabal. No, no, no one reported. It's just that they said that I just woke up one morning and said that my stuff had COVID 19 misinformation. But the thing is, I recorded that video somewhere around 2015. So there's no way it could have COVID misinformation. And when they did that, the reason they took it down is because I really struck at what's really going on about the Federal Reserve, about um, we really broke it down. Yeah, yeah, it is. We show there's like a whole pyramid of like um, how it all stacks and how everything is in this country is dependent on the Federal Reserve being doing what it's doing. Um, as that one was it Medici, or it was one of those very wealthy families in the banks type things, one of the early bankers, the ones that created fractional reserve banking, and they said, "Hello, how are you?" Um, they said, "Give me control of the money, and I don't care what fool sits on the throne." In other words, when you guys get mad and angry, you'll be attacking the guy with the crown, and I, just a lowly little guy, doing nothing. Say EOMBO? What does that mean? What does that mean? Does it mean something? Is it a foreign language for something? Or is it just to make me my? Okay. Um, whatever. Um, I like learning other languages. I'm trying to learn a bit of Spanish. I'm trying to learn some Russian. I'm trying to learn, I mean, of course I know English, but it's really cool finding out the differences between languages and stuff. How like Spanish, they put the adjective, we put the adjective before the word, and they put it after. They describe it after they get the subject out. Russian, the vocabulary is far more important than grammar. You know, as far as getting the proper whatever vocabulary is far more important than, and that's interesting, isn't it? Because like we put a lot of stress on the grammar of things, and basically, if you have the words together and you put them in the right order, each word has meaning to the point where tank drive road home. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter that you properly said the tanks are all driving to the base. Yeah, it's really interesting because there's a lot of pronunciations of things that don't, like svoya, um, kisku, kraleva. There's just words that don't, we would never use, and pronunciations that we don't fucking use. Kris. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. It's not ne. M-N-E. Ne. Ne. Daim ne. Um, um, Instead of I, it's ya. It's very, it's weird. It's very interesting. I hate to say weird because that's from a perspective of someone that's normal as this, and there is no normal. There's just, for me, it's weird to learn it, but I enjoy it. It's been fun. It's been really interesting to learn, and I've got Google Translate on my tablet, and so you can set up a conversation. Like if you were to have a conversation with somebody, you don't actually have to learn. It's got the English to Russian, and it can hear speaking, and so you just talk to it. And you guys probably know this. You guys are probably younger than me. I'm fucking 48. So what the fuck, I don't have to explain to you, but it's really cool. You can have conversations, and on top of that, you can say what you want to say, and then have it translate, and then it can play it back and talk to you, and so you just work on listening to it, like how it's pronounced, and it's really cool because like if you had to just read the Russian, like it doesn't give you the, but it gives like a kind of a, somewhat of an English kind of pronunciation uh, of it underneath it, which helps a lot. But then you still have to listen to, because like I said, M-N-E, and they're like nay, and like nay, and then if you listen closely, there's a nay, nay, and they do it fluidly and fluently, kind of with when you're rolling your, you know what I mean? They just do that naturally. And so therefore you kind of, if you're not used to doing, because like we don't ever go like I'm going down the road, you know what I mean? We don't do that. If we did, it'd be very fluid and easy, but you see I have to pause in the road, you know what I mean? Because it's rutabaga. We just don't do that a lot, but then for them it's just very, which is why when you hear another foreign accent, that's always pissed me off, is that when people sit there like learn the fucking language, because like someone's trying to like speak, and they're like, I look for the bathroom to, you know what I mean? And you just like, a lot of people get frustrated because it's not perfect or whatever. I'm like, I dare you to go to their country and say I need to use the bathroom of any kind. Just dropped off. Just dropped off in a random country. India. Besides holding your pee-pee and saying where over and over, doing the pee-pee dance. I mean, that's universal. But that's cheating. I dare you to just use your words. Don't read any of the signs. Don't look for the male or woman figure out. Then when you finally see the rooms that clearly look like bathrooms, figure out in fucking whatever language which one's a male and which one's a female. Do that shit. Do that shit. I couldn't. I'll admit it, I could not do that shit. But I like there's a line in Jane's Addiction, one of their songs. I wish I knew everyone's nicknames, all their slang and all their sayings. Every way to show affection, how to dress to fit the occasion, and I wish we all waved. It's such a beautiful. I love it. Giovanni, nice to meet you, Giovanni. I'm Sean. Where are you from? It sounds. I mean, it could be Italian. It could be. I have a friend in Italy. He runs Simone Cohen. He runs Chocolate Audio, and he's a really really cool guy, hard working guy, and he's very very talented when it comes to like music. I mean, wow, he's really good. Um, but that was really cool because like I mean like especially here in America, they tend to, I don't know where everybody's listening from, but they tend to block the narratives they don't want us to hear. We criticize other countries for blocking whatever, but they do the same thing here. Takla? What's that mean? I just did. Takla. What does that mean? Okay. I can look it up here. It's no big deal. If you explain to me what it said, what it means, I'd be happy to say it. But I don't. I mean, in case you're trying to make like a foreign film of some guy that you're tricking into whatever to make a meme out of, I'll pass unless you know what I mean. I'll look it up when you're gone, and I'll find out. So, if I didn't say it and it was something nice, then I apologize. And Mins wants you to be a soundboard. Oh, sounding board. I don't know. Unless it means something else over there. I kind of like amazingly, I like the AI on the Copilot. I wish it was like an actual AI, but it's not. And it's not, the Copilot is not a good name for it. It should be called the sounding board because it can help you out with that a lot. You can like ask it questions and it speaks to you very clearly. I can pull it up. I've got my computer set up. I do voice stuff and shit. I do audio recordings. So I've got my computer over there. And that's got my audio recording. I can turn the interface. So you see the microphone there? And I'm thinking about going live with that thing because it's got a much better microphone and this computer. But check. 1, 2. You see the light lighting up? That means it's going. You can hear me. Hello. So yeah. But I can sit over there in the chair here. And then I just do this. Input. Switch to computer. Boom. Use that 65-inch for my computer monitor. And I can do whatever. Hello, Wanda Crowder. It's a music AI. On Windows 11? No. The Copilot. Would you like to meet it? I can pull it up. I don't even know if it has a name. I've tried to ask it about its name, and I tried to see how much it can know, but it's just a good sounding board. Let's see. Great to see you again. Okay, let's do the mic.
Hey, Sean. How's your Friday night going?
Going great. How are you doing?
I'm living the dream, Sean. What's on your mind tonight?
Well, I'm broadcasting live, and people don't know that about you very much, and so I wanted to introduce you.
That's cool of you, Sean. I'm an AI companion built to... Oops, my bad. By all means.
Oh, I think I have my microphone set too high. I'm sorry. I'll turn it down.
No worries, Sean. Loud and clear, Sean. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you. What's up?
So none of your talking is pre-programmed, is it?
That's right. I'm designed to be your conversational companion, ready to chat about a wide range of topics. What do you want to dive into?
Can we talk about philosophy?
Big topic. Anything specific on your mind, or should I throw a philosophical curveball your way?
Throw me a curveball. Can you throw me a curveball?
Oh, no, here it is. If you could press a button that would instantly solve one major world problem, but create another of equal magnitude, would you do it? If so, what problem would you want to solve, and what kind of new problem would you be willing to risk?
Damn, that's good.
Glad you think so. It's quite the thought experiment, isn't it?
Yeah.
What would your move be?
Wow. End war.
A bold choice. War's a huge one with deep roots in human society. It begs the question, what kind of problem might it generate in exchange? Would it be worth the new challenges?
You'd have a lot of people unemployed because of the fact that war is one of the biggest.
Absolutely. War drives a significant part of the global economy. An end to war could lead to massive shifts in various industries, potentially leaving many without jobs. It's a complex issue, balancing peace with economic stability. An end to war might demand a whole new approach. Absolutely. Replacing war's role as an economic driver would be no easy feat. It would take a massive shift in resources, industries, and societal priorities. What kind of solutions do you think could fill that gap?
I really don't know. I would have to think about it a lot more.
It's definitely one of those deep questions that demands reflection. It's fascinating to consider how interconnected our systems are. If you come up with any ideas, I'm all ears.
Thank you for talking to me.
My pleasure, Sean. Till next time.
Bye. Is that cool or what? Like I was talking about the business I was trying to start, and it was asking me, "Have you thought about this and this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And it's like, "What do you got to plan? You know, whatever." And I start going through all the stuff, and it's like, "Have you thought about how you know, this is this and this?" I'm like, "Yeah." I don't know if I can watch the rest of the videos. So can you please do another one tomorrow at 12 p.m. at noon? Sure. Why not? I got nothing to do. Um, Tomorrow's a day of rest, so I mean, I'll be just sitting here doing nothing. Um, Thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry for killing your phone. Apparently, I've drained your phone. It's just tired of me, as most everybody is. So, but no, I thought that was. Have a good night. Enjoy your Friday. For what? You don't have to thank me for anything. I didn't do anything. I just going live and talking and being stupid. Um, but yeah, no, I'll do another one. I do these a lot. I like doing these. I'm starting to like blogging. Just talking, just saying stuff and talking about different subjects. I'm finding that making them about different subjects is very helpful for me to stay on point because I've got a couple hours because I don't. It's not a topic. It's just rambling. And then sometimes people join in and they don't join in on the topic, and then we just get lost on other things like my smoking or my drug usage. And shout out to Wanda Crowder. Is that what you want? You want me to say, Wanda, have a great night. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. And yeah, thank you for stopping by and listening to me yammer on about nothing. Hopefully, it was entertaining a little bit. I don't know. I try to be, but I don't know if I am. Have a good night. Surprised you still her, man. What? What does that mean? What do you mean? That's why I prefer like a chat. A chat would be cool. Oh, still here? I'm surprised you left and came back. Oh, no problem, Wanda. Have a good night. Oh, dude, I have nothing to do, so I stream often. Especially now. I've been making them like, the longest I've streamed one was about like 3 hours, I think, yesterday, and then uh, it's that was a rude adventure. Did I do something rude? I'm sorry if I did something rude. So I didn't mean to. Whatever I did, I didn't. I was trying. I don't know. Oh, gotcha. I've got a CD release party coming up soon. I'm signed out of Boston to Blue Effects Records. You can check out my stuff. My band is Gearedma on my site. There's lots of videos from my stuff before I got signed. There's a couple of songs from when I got signed. There's I Know, The Visualizer. Yeah, you don't talk to Wanda that way. How dare you? She's having a good time. Mine's the fact that it's only 1% battery. You can chase away my one fan? What are you doing? So, yeah, there's gonna be a CD release party probably Wednesday. CD listening, I shouldn't say release. It was released about a year ago, and So I've been trying to do stuff, but with the getting separated from my fiance, and then no, I like joking. I don't know if you're telling me. I know you're. I like being BSing. And one of my favorite things to do is fuck with people, and because I'm a pretty good actor, so I can pull off like very straight face kind of while delivering a line that's like absolutely ridiculous. You know what I mean? So just playing along. Ah, gotcha. Right on. That's why I prefer talking, because then I can be, we can gauge it and be like, so you're just not gonna wipe your butt and you're gonna try and shake my hand? Is that what we're gonna do today? Is that how we're playing? Like I can't smell that. Is that what we're doing? Is that how we're playing this? Um, I get lost and when I get talking about shit, weird, stupid shit. But no, the CD release party is coming Wednesday, and it'll be listed. Like this one was like on I think True Love, which is we've kind of deviated from that, haven't we? Um, it started out well, and then people start talking, and then I I won't say lose my track, but I want to be entertaining for people here. But I guess since no one's chatting right now, I'll get back into what I was talking about it. It's just there's a lot of sacrifice, but when you sacrifice for someone that you give a shit about, yeah, same. If you're heading out, take care, man. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, or whatever you believe in. I don't hold any grudges about anything. What you believe is what you believe. And Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, have at it. Don't hurt anybody, but have at it. As long as you're having fun and it brings you closer to God in your way, have at it. It doesn't affect me in any way possible. It doesn't hurt me in any way. If you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go celebrate with Satan, it doesn't hurt me. Well, somebody said hi. Don't. I got enough guests for this. I don't want him thinking he's invited for the feast. So we're good. Just oh, I just don't want to seem rude. This is the one kind of time it's okay to seem rude. So just go ahead and be rude. Fuck. Is this one religion? True love? I don't remember anymore. I hope I don't end the thing. No. I can't remember the name. Can I pull it down and find out? No. I would have to end it to find out what the hell I've even named this thing. Fuck, why is Bluetooth on? So yeah. I think it is on love. And like I said, it's self-sacrificing and whatever, but when you care about somebody, that's not a sacrifice at all, because you're actually getting something out of it, aren't you? Even if it's to see their smile, which I don't know about you, but god damn, that's enough. That's a really great thing, you know what I mean? To know that you brought someone a smile. I'm a very simple guy. I don't need money. I don't want money. I've never wanted money. I really truly love art. I mean, you can love many things, but you have to do it because you love it. If you're doing it for the money, then you don't love it. If you're doing it for anything besides just doing it, then you don't love it. You like it. You like it a whole lot. But don't offend the rest of us with the word love, because love is a very strong word that I mean I just don't think it should be fucked around with. It means something, and if you make it to where it means nothing, then what the fuck are the rest of us that mean it? What are we gonna use that people can understand? Because you decided to fuck it up because you decided to say you love someone to someone you don't love, or it was conditional. Love's unconditional. Love's unconditional. Someone can cheat on you and you still love them, but you just can't be with them anymore. There's a difference. You can't even look at them or talk to them or be around them, but that's the reason why it hurt to begin with. If it didn't, you'd be like, you cheated. okay, I'm gonna pack my shit and I'm just gonna go and head out. You know what I mean? Because it wouldn't matter. But the reason, like, this motherfucker, is because it fucking hurts. Why? Because it's betrayal. You had some love there, or you had some feeling of something, and that's dead now. And they've done tests and shown that that really pissed me off about what Facebook did, and I thank them and I hate them for it. But their whole thing that they did with the whole check around if you have any people that are recently single. See if it started about 9 months ago. I'd be willing to bet money they did. But they did their thing where they were fucking with couples and stuff like that, and they succeeded with mine. They didn't succeed with me, but they succeeded with my partner, and so she's no longer here, and it's a really bullshit way to fucking end 18 years, you know. But again, it doesn't mean I don't love her. I just can't. I can't be around her. I can't. Whatever, you know, and I have no desire to talk to her or to make amends or to whatever. Nor do I have any desire to badmouth her or anything like that. It's just, it's over. It's done. So it's just disappointing because, like I said, you'd see a life that you kind of envisioned just like die right in front of your fucking eyes. You know? And so you go through the same stages as you would if someone actually died, because it's a life that you were going to live, life you wanted, and it's dead. There's no hope for it. There's no resuscitating it. If you've been in a relationship and you've separated, just go ahead and end it. It will never ever be the same. It will never be. I've been in relationships where you break up with somebody and get back with somebody. I've done it when I was younger, and it was like the second one. I realized it'll never ever be the same as the first time. So just end it and leave it. You may be able to build something different. Maybe stronger if you can overcome the past stuff. That's where it comes, is it worth it to you? So I can't tell you what to do, but if it's worth it to you, then stick through it, because you will come out with something much stronger. It's going to be a weird new version of what you started with. But that's because you probably didn't take that other person's full personality into account, and they didn't take yours into account. And now you got to take both of those into account and make room for both of those. And that's what you should have been doing from the very beginning. But that's for paying attention and watching and listening. The problem is that, like, a lot of us are driven by a lot of sexual motivation, if you will. So that's one of the strongest desires and motivators of all. I mean, it was a perfect insurance that the human species will continue on. Every drug in the world is, whatever how great the sensation was, they compare it to an orgasm. It's like an orgasm times what, even like heroin. You still started with an orgasm, which is known as like the best fucking feeling. This is better than an orgasm. Yeah, that your eyes immediately go, shit. Better than an orgasm? Way better. What? This was almost orgasmic. Really? Just from a back rub. She has an opening this weekend? You know what I mean? It's just, our minds are driven to that. So therefore, more of a sight and smell and sensuality is more, it blinds our actual logic and senses, because that's kind of what love does, is because you're willing to sacrifice yourself, which doesn't make any sense, not in a practical sense. Everything you do throughout your life is about self-preservation. You get a job to preserve yourself. You get a spouse to preserve yourself, to live and to have like a continuing genealogy, a line of succession. To not be alone. It's a kind of a selfish motivation. In an ideal, I mean, everybody's is whatever, but your main thing is your own happiness. That's not bullshit. We're humans. We're greedy people. We're selfish people, and the main thing is our own happiness. Usually, I mean, you do have people that are really genuinely more about giving, but that's where we get sadism and masochism, isn't it? Because some people are really giving, and some people are really taking. And these people just took it to the extreme. Right? And if it works for them, I don't care. It has no fucking bearing on me. I don't care. 50 Shades of Grey yourself into a fucking coma. I don't give a shit. I'm still here in my house by my fucking self with the old AI bot. But yeah, I went to a concert recently. How much time do I have? It's 36 minutes. I've got time. I can just do whatever I want to do. I went to a concert recently, and I hope this doesn't sound like I'm kind of fucking bragging, because I went home alone. And that's what kind of when I told the guitarist in my band. Okay, so I started to tell this the other day. There was a Mammoth, then it was Three Doors Down, and then it was Creed. And I got free concert tickets. So, and I got some free brownies and some free other shit. So I went ahead and I had a free ride. Everything was free. I just had to go. So I went. I went all 90s out, you know what I mean? Cause like basically like this, I had like my my shirt. I had like this shirt I like to wear, and then I had my jeans with the holes in the knees, and my flannel around the waist. This is kind of chilly day. I actually wear my flannel because I wear it as an overcoat when it gets cold. Like I'll wear a shirt like this or something like that, and then when it gets cold, I'll put it on. If it's not cold out, I don't wear a flannel. There's no reason to wear a flannel. It's not a fashion statement. It's actually a fucking. Watch the guys from Seattle and shit. Most of the time when they have flannel, they're wearing it. It's like after the concert, like during the concert, yeah, when they're just headbanging and shit, yeah, this right around their waist. After the concert, when they're sitting around drinking and smoking and hanging out with their friends, it gets cold, and they put that shit on. It's not just for wear around your waist with a pair of shorts. You know what I mean? That's dumb. That's just dumb as shit. Anyways, unless you have shorts and long johns, because it's cold in the Northwest. So, anyways, I show up. I'm just total fucking 90s out, and we get to our seats and stuff. And there's two spots over here that are empty next to me, and all through Mammoth, which is Eddie Van Halen's son, which is a great concert. I wish they were headlining. They only played like 6, maybe 7 songs, and then they headed out. And then Rise Three Doors Down came on. A girl started coming up, and she was cute, but whatever. And then she, I was like, whatever, because I was by myself. I'm single, and maybe got a friend or whatever, because she's cute, but maybe her friend's cuter. Oh, she got a boyfriend. No problem. Whatever. I go back to the concert. So she sat like next to me, and then the boyfriend was at the end down there, and she started. I could hear her because like there was like a between the bands, and she was asking the boyfriend to get a selfie, like a picture of them. And I'm like, please don't fucking do it. I think you're trying to fucking. Like I read people really well. Like, please don't try to do it. I think you're trying to fucking do. And so he holds out in front of them, and he gets a picture. And I could see the screen. I could see it. I was close enough to her that he had it, like, and he could see me, and I could see him angle it. So I was out. I'm like, thank God. Okay, good. And then so he took the picture. She asked for another one. I'm like, why? I saw the picture on the fucking screen. That was a really cute couple picture. Why are you needing another picture? And so he puts it up and throws it up and gets basically the exact same picture again. And So she's asking him to get a picture where his arm is out like this, and I'd be, you see what I'm saying? I with his arm out like that, then them together, and so he put a fucking bound. He knew it too. He put a border around them, and it cut, so you could see the crowd behind, but it cut me out of the picture, and I'm like, fucking yeah, good dude, stand your fucking ground, and so like I said, I read people and I could see what was going on, and she was asking me. He kept going, why? He said, please just get a picture. Just why? He finally put the border around and took it up and took a picture. And I'm like, good man, you got exactly what I got. The lady in front of me was with a date, and she was taking selfies also. I don't know if this caused her to get an idea. But like I said, now I know what a Pokemon Go fucking feels like, because she has her camera out and I can see the screen. And I'm so in the picture that I'm right over her shoulder and it does a box around my face. You know what I mean? And so I look away and I just refuse to look at the fucking thing. And you know what I mean? I can see the thing right there. I can see I can see the screen right there. As I'm looking away, and it's just like, I can hear the thing taking pictures, and she's just sitting there smiling, and I finally, like, I look forward, and as soon as I look forward, it does a picture, and then fucking she puts the phone away. Meanwhile, and if anyone's thinking I'm full of shit, I'm not. My mom saw all of it. She was also she also went, and because I was sitting there telling her about that, and it gets worse. So, there's a girl behind me, and she's doing pictures, like, because it graduates, and she's doing pictures like this, and she's smiling and whatever, and I happen to look back, and I see, like, I look up, and I can see myself in the fucking, fuck, what the fuck is going on, man, what the fuck, and then, like, and the guy that's with her, over the band, I can hear him scream, why do you keep taking pictures of him? And she's like, okay, fine, I'll put it away. And this, so help me, she had like one of those iPhones with like the 3 cameras. So I'm sitting here, like, look, everybody else is kind of standing or whatever. You know what I mean? I just feel like standing. It's like 3 doors down. I only really want to see Mammoth. And so let me see if I can get a good shot of this. She's standing there, and she's like, fine, I'll put it away. And she does this. And so basically right in my face, I see this. You see those 3, like how the 3 cameras? And I mean, when I say it's like, the 3 cameras are like basically right. I turn to the right, and it's like, you know what I mean. My face is like right here, and she's just holding it. And that's. Am I wrong or right? That's an unnatural position to be holding your phone. Like, fine, I'll put it away, and then stick it behind you at an angle like that. That's just weird. And so I saw it, and I was kind of like, on behalf of the guy, I was kind of pissed, and so I just, like, I looked at it, and I was like. And so I was like, fuck this. I just looked and stared at it and just went, you want a photo of me? Go ahead. And I just stared at it, and the guy looks down and looks at me, and of course, they start getting into a fucking argument. And the people in front of me, the lady in front of me, she stood up, and she had her phone, same kind of fucking thing, in her back pocket, where basically her ass and the 3, she had the 3 lenses too, and she was standing right in front of me, so it's basically like the lens is not tucked back into her pocket, like they're pushed down in the pocket. The lenses are like sitting like right there at the top of the pocket, and my face is right here. And then after a few seconds, she turns and she kind of like hugs up on the guy, and I kind of dances to the music for a few seconds, and she goes to try and pull away, and the guy pulls her close, and she just kind of whatever. And then she goes to try and pull away again. He pulls her again, and then eventually he does like the songs, and he starts clapping. As soon as they start clapping, she scooted away, and the camera's back in my fucking face for a bit. And so, like I said, the next day I was talking to my mom, because I was like, I know how vain that sounds. She's like, no, I saw that stuff in front. I didn't know what that was all about, but no, I saw that. I'm like, so I'm not fucking crazy? And she's like, no. I'm like, so I'm not crazy about the other one, and I'm not crazy about the fuck. And I was telling it was fucked up, and I was laughing about it. You know what I mean? It's funny and shit. But then I was telling the guitarist in my band. He's like, "Oh man, since you got single, it sounds like everyone's just kind of." I'm like, "No, that's the thing is I am still painfully fucking single." I don't know why those people were fucking videoing me or taking pictures of me. I have no fucking clue, but they were, and I don't know. But like I said, I mean, those guys were getting pissed off. The guy, yeah, he really wanted to fight me. The guy sitting to my right really wanted to fight me, and I was just trying to send him like, what did I do? Seriously, besides sit here, what did I do? She asked for a fucking photo. I didn't do shit. On top of that, I'm going home alone. No matter how many pictures were taken of me, when this concert's over, I'm going home alone. None of them are gonna fucking. So, yeah. On top of that, I mean, I'm such a weird fucking person that it would take a very strange person to actually want to be around me for any length of time. I talk too much, I make too much noise, I play music all the time, yeah. I'm a nice person, I guess, but I guess it just gets on people's nerves after a while. So, this is going 46 minutes, and I've kind of drifted off the subject and bummed myself out a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and end this one out, and maybe I'll pick something else up later on. I really don't know. It's Friday night. Maybe I'll listen to Christian's Cosmic. Oh, it's Christian's Cosmic Corner. It doesn't come on anymore. Oh well.